ang Hanil, Inglam. Inglam means many people together. Yowi ang Hanil, Ingaluts, many people have come here. Mahat, give us a good burn. Mahat kut. Mahat tewa kut. Kaya ya yi. Kaya ya yo.
We're here for the first cultural burn on Save the Redwoods League land in our organization's history. It's a really special day here at Alder Creek in Tulare County in the Giant Sequoias, and we're here with our tribal partners from the Tule River Tribe, North Fork Mono Tribe, and Tubatalabo tribes.
Omo. Omo. Sual. Sual. Al tukul. Uncooked. Thank you very much.
Our tribe and our culture, we keep it to ourselves. We don't usually give it away. This is like one of the only things that we're giving up to help save the land. And that's why we're all here. That's what this demonstration is for, to save this land.
We are standing on the Alder Creek property, which Save the Redwoods League acquired back in 2020. This was the last and largest unprotected giant sequoia grove, 540 acres of spectacular ancient giant sequoia here in the Southern Sierra. We are in the Tule River ancestral territory, and we are here today to both take a critical step in advancing our stewardship as we continue on with our efforts to conserve the property and convey it into public ownership, and also to bring Indigenous care and traditional ecological knowledge through advancing a cultural burn on the property.
I am just so excited to see everybody here and to see this happening. The work that the Tule tribe and all of the tribes, the Tubatalabo tribe and the other tribes have been able to bring to agencies like the Forest Service are so invaluable. And what is happening here on this land today is what really needs to happen across the landscape in the Sierra Nevadas and in California. And it's little bits of progress at a time that are adding up, and it's going to make it different.
The whole goal of what we're doing is the see-through concept, seeing through the village. When you're living on the land, you're hunting out here, the deers are living here, the bears are living here. You need to be able to see through the meadow. You need to see through your village. Your grandma's here, but your kids are down by the creek. Are your kids with mountain lion or your kids with bear? You need to be able to see through. Living on the land changes the landscape. You're maintaining, you're bringing it back. It's the resilience of our community, our culture.
Cultural burning is not just about fire. We're restoring our culture. Yes, we're restoring the landscape. Yes, we're restoring our resources. But when we do that, we're restoring our culture. When you say burn, they see flame, they see fire. Tribes and people who lived on the land, the indigenous people, always burned. And so when you do this on a landscape, it'll come back refreshed, and it'll stay that way for 8 to 12 years.
Is that kindling going?
The history of Indigenous people being removed from this land, you can't really disconnect that from the fire suppression policies that followed. The burning practices that the tribes did were connected to the tribes, and they were outlawed effectively. And so over 100 years, we've accumulated fuels, small trees on the landscape that if we'd allowed fire to play a more natural role here, we wouldn't have that accumulation. And all of that kind of came to a head with some of the fires that we saw in the Sierra in 2020 and 2021, when we lost close to 20% of all the old giant sequoias in the world.
These trees, they've been here for thousands of years, just like my people. And before pre-contact, before anybody was here, there was natural disasters, lightning strikes, storms, and more. And when they happened, there was no fire trucks, there was no CAL FIRE, there was nothing. There was just us as people protecting this land, burning on this land. The culture of burn works because our people have been doing it for centuries and centuries, and that was the way of life. That's how we was raised, to protect the land and to protect these trees. You know, and I'm grateful to the Save the Redwoods League for fighting for them, because they're worth fighting for. We just have what we have, and those trees mean a lot to us. They're actually our ancestors. Take way, take way, take way, on the way.
I always tell everybody, bring your children to the forest. These forests haven't been, disturbed, and that's what it needs. It needs kids out here. The forest needs us, and we need the forest. It's a two-way relationship. That's the way it has been, and that's the way it should be again.